organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up on Daily Iowan TV, Going Organic. We'll give you a recap of the 2014 Organic Foods Festival.
And combining creativity with English, find out what new major might be coming to the University of Iowa.
And in sports,
the Monday Whip-Around crew is ready to tell you how women's basketball, volleyball, and wrestling performed over the weekend.
All that and more is coming up next.
You're watching Daily Iowan TV. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Mary Caldwell. My co-anchor, Tanner Sigworth, has been working on assignment all day, and he's standing with a package all ready for delivery. Tanner?
Thanks, Mary. If you have a large Christmas list to fill this year, perhaps you can rely on your local postal service. Delivery companies in large cities around the country, including Iowa City, are gearing up for an intense holiday season. I decided to look into why more packages like these are ending up under your Christmas tree. In holiday shopping, you have two choices. Wait in line at the crowded retailers or wait up to a week by placing an order online. Each holiday season, it appears more people are moving to the second, more convenient option. Researchers predict about 15% of holiday purchases this year will be made online, meaning a surge in the number of deliveries for companies that drop these packages off right at your doorstep. Last season, the U.S. Postal Service made about 420 million deliveries. The U.S. Postal Service is expecting an even crazier holiday season this year, projecting to deliver more than 470 million packages. That's a lot more than FedEx, and it's closing in on UPS, who's expecting 585 million deliveries. 470 million packages. That's not including the 12 billion holiday letters and cards that will be going out at the same time. Okay, so how does the Postal Service deliver this many packages in time for Christmas? Last year, about 2 million packages failed to be delivered by Christmas, and you know how it is to be a kid and not get the gift you wanted. So, starting today, the USPS will deliver 7 days a week, yes, including Sunday, all the way through Christmas Day. But still don't wait till the last minute to place your order. There's still a lot of packages to go through, and you don't want to have this on Christmas morning.
Good job, Tanner. It's nice to have you back at the desk.
Well, thank you, Mary. Also, USPS has an arrangement with Amazon, allowing them to deliver their products on Sundays. But December 20th is the deadline to ship out priority mail packages, so be sure to place your orders early.
Now for some state news. A school district just outside of Des Moines canceled classes today after 2 people were shot in a neighborhood near the schools. The shooting occurred this morning. Both victims were wounded in the hospital. Police have a suspect in custody but have not released the names of the victims or the suspect. Some threats had been made against Southeast Polk High School on social media last night, but authorities say it is unclear whether or not the shootings are related to those threats. Last night, police had planned to increase security at the school, but after the shootings occurred, they decided it was best to cancel class altogether. Be sure to stay with Daily Iowan TV as the story develops.
A second patient being treated for the Ebola virus in the U.S. has died. The University of Nebraska Medical Center patient Martin Celia caught the disease while working as a surgeon in Sierra Leone. After testing positive, he was flown into the U.S. and sent to the hospital's biocontainment unit, where he died about 36 hours later.
Today marked the close of the 2014 Organic Foods Conference here in Iowa City. Suen Wang went to the Iowa Memorial Union to see what it meant to go organic. Suen, take it away.
The 14th Annual Iowa Organic Conference is held on the University of Iowa campus from November 16th to 17th. It's the third time the Organic Conference coming to Iowa City. Experts and exhibitors from across the country share tips for transitioning to organic production and methods to enhance organic operations.
A lot of growers bring in their products to actually show to the vendors and say, what do you think about, for example, this soybean sample? How's it look? Would you be interested in purchasing? And what kind of price would you give me? So there's a lot of swapping as far as samples. between the vendors and the farmers.
There are about 50 exhibitors this year, ranging from organic seed sales to local food system nonprofits to government offices working with transitioning and certified organic farmers.
I'm excited about several of the presenters. Some of them I know, some of them I've heard about and haven't seen. So I'm looking forward to the sessions and also meeting with the other exhibitors and attendees.
The kickoff of the event starts on Sunday night with a reception for vendors and a movie which is about food growing and the local food system.
The chef here, Barry Greenberg, takes a lot of the local and organic products we bring him and transforms it into this gourmet meal that's fantastic, both the reception tonight and then the lunch tomorrow.
The Iowa Organic Conference is the largest university-sponsored organic conference in the country. There are sessions of learning about the latest techniques for transitioning to organic farming and lessons on nutrient management. Starting with the receptions tonight, there will be speakers and exhibitions tomorrow. The conference attracts more than 300 people each year, and we are really looking forward to this year's event. Suwen Wang, Daily Iowan TV.
Well, Tanner, it was so cold outside today that I had to actually scrape my car.
Oh, I know, and the wind was brutal. It was just stinging my face walking to class. Well, Katie, I can actually take the cold, but is the wind gonna stay?
You know, I think it will. You want to get used to the cold because it looks like it's here to stay for a while. Tomorrow morning as you're walking to class, it will only be about 10 degrees, so bundle up. As the day goes on, it'll warm up to about 19 and we'll see clear skies. When the evening hours arrive, temps will stay around 17 degrees. Wednesday and Thursday look very similar with temperatures in the mid-20s throughout most of the day and little chance of snow. Friday will feel warmer yet, with temperatures hitting almost 30 with clear skies. It should warm up even more for game day. When the Hawkeyes kick off, we will see low 30s with partly cloudy skies. Temps will get up to almost 40 during the game. We will see a chance of rain Saturday night. Another chance for snow and rain will be back on Sunday. Temps could hit almost 40 again, but snow and rain is likely most of the day. Enjoy the last week before Thanksgiving break. Tanner and Mary, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Katie. We all know the week before Thanksgiving break can be a struggle with papers, projects piling up. But the University of Iowa Writing Center is doing a little something to make this week less stressful. Tomorrow night, the Writing Center will have late night walk-in hours from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. This gives students the chance to have a second set of eyes look over the types of writing assignments they may have. No appointments are necessary, and there will be free food as well.
The City of Literature is possibly going to experience a big change in the creative writing department. This past Wednesday, the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences held a faculty meeting discussing the possibility of creating an English and creative writing major. Usually, prospective students are not able to apply for the creative writing program until their junior year. This major gives them a chance to be in the program starting when they are a freshman.
I think giving them the option of a full major will give them more opportunity to explore the creative writing track and kind of give them more options than just a couple of classes here and there.
If created, this program will be a total of 42 semester hours and hopefully recruit over 200 students.
Exciting sports news for Des Moines. The city will host the first and second rounds of the 2016 NCAA men's basketball tournament. The games are set to be played at the Wells Fargo Arena on March 17th and 19th. Iowa State University will serve as the event's official host. Des Moines hosted the NCAA tournaments before in wrestling and women's basketball.
This is a great opportunity for Des Moines. Wells Fargo is a great venue. I've seen a lot of events there.
Yeah, actually I've performed there for my dance team in high school, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a nice event.
For more on that and Iowa athletics, we'll now toss things over to Whitney Blakemore and Zach Mackey in the sports studio. Guys?
Thanks, guys. And because Iowa State will play host to the 2016 tournament, they will actually not be able to compete in the first round in Des Moines.
That's right, Whitney, but hopefully Iowa will get the chance to play nearby, being that they can make a tournament run in 2016.
And the Iowa men's basketball team is also back in action in Carver Hawkeye Arena tonight.
That's right, Iowa hosts North Dakota State in a 2K Classic regional round game tonight for just their second contest of the season. Iowa enters the game riding a 25 non-conference home game win streak after their 90-56 win last Friday over Hampton.
This is just the second time these two teams have met. Iowa beat the Bison just 21-17 way back in 1933, but last season North Dakota State led the nation in field goal shooting percentage and were able to beat out Oklahoma in the round of 64 in the NCAA tournament before losing to San Diego State.
The Bison dropped their season opener after losing 6 seniors from last season's squad. They fell to 10th ranked Texas 85-50 Friday night.
The game tipped off earlier this evening at 7 p.m. and we'll have the recap on how the Hawkeyes fared in tomorrow's program.
Both Iowa football and men's basketball getting the W over the weekend, but they're not the only Iowa sports to do so.
To fill us in on how other Hawkeye sports performed over the weekend, we'll now toss it over to our whip-around crew for more. Take it away, ladies.
Thanks, guys. To keep you up to date on your Hawkeye hoops, I'm Erin Gallagher. The Iowa women's basketball team opened up their season this past weekend with an impressive pair of wins on the floor here at Carver. The Spartans of South Carolina Upstate were no match for the Hawks and were sent home on Friday with a 107-56 loss. The Hawkeyes kept their momentum rolling into Sunday, beating Robert Morris 85-67. Senior guard Melissa Dixon's 21-point performance against the Eagles makes her just the 32nd player in program history to surpass the 1,000-point mark. Dixon and the 19th-ranked Hawks look to keep improving on their 2-0 start as they face Pepperdine this Friday. Now I'll turn it over to Courtney, who has info on the volleyball team.
Thanks, Erin. I'm Courtney Bauman reporting on the Iowa women's volleyball team, who took on number 4 ranked Wisconsin at home on Saturday. The Hawkeyes dropped 3 straight sets to Wisconsin, losing 21-25, 13-25, 18-25. The Hawkeyes looked competitive in the first set, but seemed to lose momentum over the next 2. Taylin Alm led the Hawks with the 10 kills, almost beating her personal best of 11. The freshman also led the Hawkeyes in hitting percentage, swinging .571. The Hawkeyes will head to Ohio State to take on the Buckeyes on Wednesday, and then to Northwestern to take on the Wildcats on Saturday. Now I'm going to swing it over to Taylor, who has updates for you on wrestling.
Thanks, Courtney. Iowa wrestling back in full swing for the 2014-2015 season. The #1 ranked Hawkeyes, according to USA Today and the NWCA preseason college poll, were able to make a sweep this past weekend at the Luther Open in Decorah, Iowa. The team ready and hungry for a new season. They were able to capture 12 individual titles, 10 in the elite division and 2 in the silver division. These included 2 individuals, Corey Clark and Michael Kelly, who were in a different weight class last year, but were up the ante this year to a heavier weight class. The Hawkeyes ended up with 30 pins in the elite division. Well, that'll do it here for our Monday evening whip around. Make sure to catch us next week as we catch you up everything Hawkeye sports. Now, guys, back to you in the studio.
Thanks for that, ladies.
The Iowa field hockey season may be over, but that's not stopping 3 players from adding to their resume.
Natalie Cofone, Stephanie Norlander, and Danny Heeman were named the 2014 Long Stretch National Field Hockey Coaches Association West Region All-Americans.
Cajon and Norlander were tabbed with first-team honors and Heeman receiving a second-team accolade. The organization will announce All-American teams December 1st.
And before we go, some news for the Iowa football team. Senior defensive tackle Louis Trinket-Passat will be playing in the 2015 Reese's Senior Bowl after accepting his invitation. Passat joins fellow defensive tackle Carl Davis and a total of 110 players that will fill the rosters. The Senior Bowl is set to take place January 24th in Mobile, Alabama.
Kickoff time for the Iowa vs. Nebraska game was also announced earlier today by the Big Ten Conference. The team will square off Black Friday at 11 a.m. against the Cornhuskers inside Kinnick Stadium for the Heroes Trophy. The game will be televised nationally on ABC.
Well, that will do it for us here in the sports studio, but on Tuesday's program, we'll have the highlights for you on what Kirk Ferentz and company had to say following their win over Illinois, and as they prepare for one of their toughest games of the season against Wisconsin.
We'll also take a look at how the Iowa men's basketball team did against North Dakota State.
Mary and Tanner, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, guys, and only with Daily Iowan TV can you get an inside look at tomorrow's pages of the Daily Iowan. How much do students at the UI spend on laundry, and how does it compare with other universities? Find out in Grace Patera's story tomorrow.
And get a preview of tomorrow night's City Council meeting in Corey Porter's story.
That's all we have for you tonight. Be sure to check us out tomorrow, same time, same place.
I'm Mary Caldwell.
And I'm Tanner Sigworth.
From Daily Iowan TV
to the rest of Hawkeye Nation. Thanks for watching, and good night.
Iowa SJMC.
Want a major that'll take you somewhere?
I joined and now I'm in Los Angeles, California, interning for Conan O'Brien at Warner Brothers Studios.
I joined and now I'm working in public relations for diabetes research.
SJMC.